Hey, if you enjoy the stories on my channel, please consider subscribing. Your support inspires me to keep sharing more. Thank you so much. Now let's dive into today's story. I told my husband I was out with friends, but he was at the same restaurant. When our eyes locked across the room, it felt like time stopped. I froze, fork midair, staring at the man I'd promised forever to, now only a few feet away. The look on his face is something I'll never forget. And something deeper, understanding. He knew. Had lied. But before you judge, please let me tell you how I ended up in this mess. How I built the trap I fell into myself. My name is Evelyn. And until that night, I believed I was in control. Nathan and I had been together for 7 years. 5 of them married. Safe, steady, and silent. We had a house, routines, and 2 golden retrievers. But love had turned into habit. The passion faded, and we became polite strangers in the same space. Then Eric came along. A new hire at my job. Confident, charming, and dangerous in that effortless way. He noticed everything. My haircut, how I drank my coffee, even my nail polish. He made me feel seen in ways Nathan hadn't in years. I never meant to cheat. At first, it was harmless chatting near the printer. Then flirty texts, long lunches. And then, one night I didn't go home. I told myself it was a one-time thing. But it wasn't. I lied to Nathan, said I was out with friends. He never asked questions. That made it easy. Too easy. Until last Saturday. Eric made a reservation at a quiet Mediterranean spot downtown. It wasn't our usual place, which felt safe. I even joked, "We're getting reckless." He just smirked and said, "Maybe I want us to get caught." I should have paid attention to that. But I didn't. I told Nathan I was staying at Claire's for a spa night. Claire, my closest friend who'd helped cover for me before. But she was out of town. I lied anyway. Nathan replied, "Have fun. Love you." That message burned. I felt bold walking into the restaurant with Eric. I wore a silk blouse Nathan hadn't commented on in months. For a moment I felt alive. Like myself again, not just a wife. We sat near the back, hidden, or so I thought. An hour in, just after the appetizers, I heard a familiar laugh that chilled me. Nathan's. I turned my head slowly. My body already knew. There he was, near the hostess stand. "Duck," Eric whispered. "What's wrong?" I said. "My husband. He's here." His eyes widened. "You're kidding." "Get up," I said. "We have to go." But it was too late. Maybe my panic gave me away. Or maybe the universe decided it was time. Because the moment I grabbed my purse, Nathan saw me. He didn't yell. Didn't move. He just stared. Confusion hurt. Then the light in his eyes vanished. Like watching a flame die. I mouthed, "I'm so sorry." He turned. Walked away. I ran after him. Eric didn't matter. I didn't even grab my coat. "Nathan!" I shouted, pushing past people. Outside, I found him by his car, breath fogging in the cold air. "Please," I said. "Let me explain." He wouldn't look at me. "Explain what?" "That you're not at Claire's. That I've been shopping and walking our dogs while you're sneaking around with him." I winced. It wasn't meant to happen this way. He turned to me then, eyes filled with betrayal. "How long?" I hesitated. "Big mistake." He laughed bitterly. "That long?" 3 months, I said. 3 months, he repeated. "You lied to my face, slept beside me, said you loved me." "I do love you." He stepped back. "Don't." Silence. Long, painful. Then he asked, "Who knew?" I said nothing. 'Cause yes, Claire knew. And a few co-workers probably suspected. I had turned our marriage into a cruel joke behind his back. He shook his head. "You made me look like a fool." I cried harder than I ever had. "I didn't mean to hurt you. I was just lost. And instead of talking to me, you lied," he said. "I thought you stopped caring." He looked at me long and hard. "You know what's ironic? I was here to surprise you. I ordered your favorite takeout. I was going to swing by Claire's. Just show you I still cared. Covered my mouth. Oh my God. Yeah, he said. Guess I was the only one still trying. He got in the car. I stepped toward him. Nathan, please. The door closed. And then he was gone. I stood there on the sidewalk, frozen. People passed by, staring. I didn't care. I had broken the one steady thing I ever had. That night I didn't go back to Eric. I went home. Alone. I sat in our bedroom, surrounded by our life. His flannel shirt on the chair, the dog bed now empty, our honeymoon photo still on the wall. Called. Texted. Left voicemails. Nothing. Weeks passed. Then one day, a manila envelope showed up in the mail. No note. Just divorce papers. Cold. Final. That's when I knew he was truly gone. Claire cut me off too. Said she couldn't enable the damage anymore. Understood. Eric called once. I blocked him. He wasn't what I wanted. What I wanted was to go back. To undo the lie that cost me everything. But I can't. I lost the man who loved me enough to endure the silence. But not the betrayal. I still see him sometimes in my dreams. That moment in the restaurant. When he saw the truth in my eyes and everything fell apart.